So, Bernard and Mom, if you are the ones that supposedly go through it with Joe or whatever every time, then I suggest, like you did to me, go get psychological exams. And then, like I said, too, correct your story. Since the Robo Knight there is lying, and you guys say that I stole the bid or killed somebody or whatnot, killed Kim because it didn't happen, and that's why I had the restraining order filed for that kind of reason. So that means the group of you terrorized the Beswicks for no reason, the Schwartzes, and just ruined people's lives because Joe's a psycho, right? See, sexual assault. Right? So that means he actually did rape and kill me, and you guys set it in, and you guys just repeat this process because he thinks it's cute. Or with Harry. So you guys basically are mass murderers, and you think you just do whatever you want. And then that means you probably abused Anne and her kids, and then, Joe and his supreme lordiness there, and, you know. So Dave is allowed to crash airplanes and do all that weird shit because you guys made him a special boy instead of. And this is that's what happens when you guys do some stuff there. So thanks for that. So because that's what I wanted to see is if you guys were really jealous of me and Kim or of Kate or you know what I'm saying. And little Quinwan and Dave just ran out orders, basically overhearing conversations and ruined people's lives. And see, that's why. See, I had to pretend that I didn't like her when I really did like Kim. See, right? And so Robo Knight, in your made-up story, you got to fix that problem and the people that you framed to try to put in jail out here for your faction. So that means you guys have to apologize to Mr. Miller too, because it looks like Dave stole from him or my dad, or somebody else to set up this sickness thing with Ellery. Like it's war. So you guys must be hiding somewhere so you can watch it. So that means you should apologize to Mrs. Kintier too, guys. Because Mr. Nosy Shorty had to be in everybody's business and fucked up shit like 3 or 4 times in a row. And it gets annoying because you guys sit there and make me have to fix it when they're the supreme cause of all the problems because some of them are so spoiled that they ruin everybody's life. So that means you guys ruined Phil's life, a bunch of Michigan people's lives, Jim's life. So I would apologize to Jim's mom, Karen and Bernard, Justin's mom, Aaron's mom, because you didn't, they trusted you guys, but you guys run your little game. And so I don't know the previous history. So Joe, you could have just fucked up everybody's life and then just sitting there with your little chips blaming, and so that ruins people's lives when we could have been curing diseases and all that. So how many years have we lagged when you guys ran over to Israel or overseas and lied to a bunch of people there, or Mexico? The whole point is that Joe's whole premise is based upon rape, and they did it on purpose and bit kids down and put chips in them so they could continue the process. And so there's a lot of innocent kids because he just uses 2 schools and then a certain amount of high school kids because he hates Jews, but then all of a sudden likes to be Jews, and you guys just got this big mess blaming certain kids that probably originally never did anything wrong at all. So that's trillions and trillions of dollars. And so if you're going to override government, that means you guys can pay to fix it. So I'm just using Dad's mythology. So did you sleep with Harry, Mom? Is that, if you want to be controlled by a dipshit that lies to everybody and ruins their lives just because they travel places, then you guys got to fix it. Because it says and alludes to me that there was nothing wrong at all until Joe went psychopath. Because a girl rejected him, or I rejected him because I didn't want to sleep with him. Which means those 3 boys are innocent, and he just put them through shit. And then some neighbors, and you guys just decided to get together and fuck him over, right? So yap away, and like I said, we'll have the military and all them record you guys, but it sounds like the real ones who need a psychological evaluation is some adults. And then to sit down with their children and fix those issues. Because some of us were good, and there's nothing wrong with me until you guys decided to go, oh. And that means You made Dad sick, made me sick on purpose, but the other three and Stan and get special privilege because Joe says so because he's just a dumb fucking racist. And I'm sick of that shit because people already had suspicions, and then you guys write it off, but then all of a sudden you'll admit to it. So, man up. If you guys want to be in the Hollywood scene and be good and all that stuff, just, stop having me speak for you and get online and get on the phone and actually admit and apologize to the people you screwed over for this and made this big old scene for the last 4 years when he turned on that damn stupid torture machine again and fucked up a bunch of lives because you got a group of people who just like to watch people go to war. So, I'm tired of him blaming me for this shit. I had my stuff together. Dipshit stole it. You guys run back and forth. I'm supposed to be friends with Negroes. You know I have a problem with that stuff. You guys with the religion stuff. He wanted to be a certain way because Joe basically is, or Harry is a sex offender. Okay, so stop telling other people what to do, Bernard, when you guys are the ones with the problems that need to get fixed. Get on the phones, get with your people and say, you know what, we messed up. I'll have more respect for that than you guys doing this routine all the time and keeping people sick. We can fix a problem for real if you believe in it and you guys want to work together. Come on. This is your retirement gift.